Hey gay! So today we're going to be talking about the internet and the ways that it has changed me as a person, but also in a very ambiguous and non-specific way. I don't know. I just wanted to talk. So let's get into it. The internet. Something that many of us utilize on our day-to-day lives. I know I do. I'm on this thing all the time. I'm on this thing all the time. I film on my laptop. But where is it now in 2025? When I think about the internet, I think of exposés on failed YouTubers, on I think about regular people ruining their lives by exposing their everyday occurrences to the internet, and the internet never forgets. When I think about the internet, I think it's bad. I think it's not very good. But that will never stop me from logging on every day to see what the fuck is up. And that decision is on no one but myself. I have no notes for this video. This is pure off the dome. Unadulterated off the dome. People used to have more fun on the internet. I feel like everything is so boring now. Everything's so boring. Okay. Websites used to have bright, sparkly intros. Not intros, homepages. There used to be actual fun, interactive ways to be on the internet, but now every professional website I go to looks the fucking same, and you don't even know where you're buying stuff from, because the internet is our main form of commerce now. Gone are the days of the catalog. I would kill to not be advertised to on every single social media platform ever. Me personally, I'm not on TikTok anymore. But when I left, it felt like all just one big fucking ad. Who is that fun for? I know that creators cannot have fun. Try this new sushi roll from Temu. That cannot be fun for anybody. This is a bigger problem than the internet. The internet has deepened capitalism to a point of no fucking return. It's how I personally feel. One of the last fun places on the internet, in my personal opinion, is Tumblr. I'm on Tumblr sometimes, occasionally, and I still have fun on there. There's people and communities, and it seems like there's no such thing as cringe because there are no conservatives on Tumblr, because what the fuck would they be doing on there? But for the most part, Tumblr is still fun, which is epic. I feel like YouTube is kind of getting boring at this point, just because I feel like every YouTube video I see, and this might just be my problem, is either someone reading someone else's stories from Reddit or, somewhere online, or it's just a person retelling the crazy events of another person's life. It's I wish that more people sat down and just talked with their camera, and I wish that everything wasn't so sensationalized, because let's be for real, it's not that serious. The internet is something that humans made up. I think about being online, and I think about how serious everything feels. Every comment fight I get in on fucking Facebook, it feels so real at the time. Then I remember none of these people even know who I am. I don't know why I take things so seriously on the internet when it's not that serious. Yeah, been pondering the internet recently. Just thinking about it. I don't know. I think that maybe people have lost the initial enamorment with this, because it seems so second nature now. There is probably there hasn't been a day, probably in my entire life, besides when I was like a baby, where I have not been on the internet. Like, I think I've been online like every day since middle school. That's sad. That's actually really sad, guys. I don't think I'd have it any other way. The internet also provides so much community. And I don't know if you guys were on Instagram in like 2016, but like that's where I found out about like emo. That's where I found out about the emo trilogy, My Chemical Romance, Panic at the Disco, and 21 Pilots, I think. Or maybe Fall Out Boy was in there, I don't know. I don't know. But that part of the internet I loved. That was so fun. At the time, I mean, there were definitely like toxic friend groups. Did you guys ever run like a fan page with other people? When I was in middle school, I ran a Dan and Phil fan page with I think like 3 other people, but it was mostly me and one other person who posted, and that one other person was my girlfriend at the time. She lived in a different state than me. It was like my first like online. It was my first internet girlfriend. So that was rough. I wonder if kids are still doing that. Do kids still run fan pages together? I don't know if I hope so or I hope not. It's hard to decide. There's lots of things to consider when thinking of that. I remember when I first came out as transgender, I made a YouTube video talking about it, and one of my internet friends got mad at me because in it I said I don't really remember what I said, but I said something like, I always felt like I fit in with the boys better. I like watching PewDiePie. I don't want to do makeup. Okay. And they were like, that's triggering because liking video game YouTubers doesn't mean you're a boy and boys can like makeup. And I was like, okay, I'm 13. Like in my head, it's all the same. Like honestly, I think I was just trying to rationalize the way that I was feeling in ways that were easier for me to explain than than dysphoria. Like, you know, I don't know why I thought of that, but the internet is a crazy place, and it's insane how it can connect people, but also polarize people and make them farther away from each other than ever. SMH. Discord is another facet of the internet which has impacted many lives. More than the original developers of Discord could have ever imagined. It has not only brought together gamers, but other degenerates in other facets of the internet. Discord, I feel, has had a net negative impact on the world, which may be controversial to say because I didn't use Discord until 2020 when Animal Crossing came out, and I was in desperate need of every single recipe ever in the entire universe of the world. So I made a Discord account. I started trading with people on Discord, and then I started realizing, oh, there are a bunch of servers on here that I can just find on the internet. I knew about it already, like prior, because a few of my friends used it for like playing games. Discord is a scary place. It is a scary place for a young person. I don't think that it should be accessible to those under 13, honestly. And I feel like maybe there should be like some verification on there, because it gets spooky real quick, if you know what I mean. Are you guys ever on Kick? Kick was the real fucking instigator of all of this. Like, I would stay up as like a little ass kid. Like, I don't even think I had a phone yet. I think I had an iPod Touch, and I had Kick, and I was messaging strangers on Kick instead of like texting my actual friends. I was trying to make friends with strangers on the internet. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with making friends on the internet, but a really big thing with Kick, I don't know if you guys know, is there was no confirmation. At least I don't remember there being. I just remember one of my cousins being like, "Have you ever heard of Kick?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "Install it." So I did, and that definitely changed me as a man. Maybe it made me a man. Who knows? But Instagram is very interesting to me because I feel like it's a very like PG platform, at least it used to be. But now you can post like you smoking weed on there. Did you guys know that? I think it's because it's an American company and a lot of like American states it's legal to smoke weed now. But that's pretty interesting to me. Like, you can post that on TikTok. I think that censorship on social media is very important, and I feel like a lot of social medias now are not censored. I know that there was the whole thing whenever Elon bought Twitter, and he was like, "We're gonna make it the freest platform ever!" Yeah! But really, it's just like, now you can say derogatory things on there. Yay! But, like, honestly, the least moderated platform now, in my opinion, is Tumblr. Like, it all comes back. It all comes back. Like, that place, you can post. I know that they had the whole porn ban or whatever. Porn is not banned. Okay, y'all don't know me, but I don't look for that. But I do follow a lot of clown blogs because I think that clowns are fucking awesome. If you don't know about the amount of clown porn on the internet, do not go looking because you will find it far too easily. Because I thought that, like, maybe this would be like a, I don't know, like a buried thing. Like a, for me, it would be something I would want to hide. But I mean, I guess if you're posting whole on the internet, you're not trying to hide anything. I don't know. But I feel like Tumblr is the least moderated now, and I feel like Twitter is like one of the most moderated. I'm not on Twitter. I've never really been a Twitter guy. Like, if I want to be on a social media and I want to read, that's what Tumblr is for, in my opinion. Twitter is okay. I never really understood the 140 character limit. It just seems kind of weird to me because I feel like there are some things that you can definitely communicate within 140 characters, but there's also things that you cannot. But maybe it's good because I read some posts on Tumblr and like the amount that I have to scroll to see the entire post is kind of insane. I feel like just all of these social media platforms have impacted the world in definitely some ways. Definitely some changes have happened from the timeline where the internet and social media are not invented and in the timeline where they are. I haven't fully formed an opinion on if it is a net negative or a net positive or if it's just neutral. I do think that it is a negative in the way that it has polarized us as people, but also it is a positive in the way that it has united us. Because now we all know the same thing at the same time. Pretty much, unless if your government is crazy and is restricting access to the internet, because that is fucking crazy. There should be some things that cannot be accessed on the internet. For example, like anything on anything ever. Just nothing's on there. It's just welcome to the internet. I am the one guy here. There is no one else. So we better get along, or you gotta read a book. So I don't remember what I was saying. I guess maybe the way I feel is, have you guys heard that song? Go, smartphone make me dumb, whiskey make me numb, women make me. Y'all know that one? I guess that's kind of how I feel about the internet. I feel like it's made us all dumb and maybe a little bit numb. Like, maybe not numb is the right word, but desensitized to bad things that happen in the world. Yeah, just kind of wanted to get my thoughts out there and make a little video because I don't know, why not? So I will talk to you all later. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, evening, I don't know, whatever time it is in the world for you all. And I hope you like my small microphone. I hope that it is an audio improvement from the last video. So, yeah, comment your thoughts on the internet as a whole. I know it's a very big topic, but maybe just ways that the internet has influenced you personally in your life. And I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget. Or else.